Before I do the whole face cam thing here, can we just quickly just remind YouTube that the trans flag should not be considered a disallowable comment? Like, it still says, hey, this may not be suitable for some communities. And it's like, we friggin' exist? Can you stop treating like our existence is a problem? Yeah, like that's just like the thing. It's like, okay, well, if you're gonna include it because you're trying to be progressive, then just make it something that you can just post. It's just it's annoying to me, you know? Anyway, this is gonna be until I can find an image that is not copyrighted, because I've been trying to find one for a while, and it's just really hard because the law doesn't really make it clear for the non-law people. So I don't really know what I can use and what I can't use on a stream because I don't want to get, copyright infringement. I don't mind giving people the information and accrediting them, but at the same time, if I'm going to use like a background for a transition, then I don't want to. Yeah, it's just hard things happening with this whole needing to find a background thing. And it's like I could create one, which is kind of what I did here. This is all me doing the work. Because I literally spaced all this out and did all of this in Paint because couldn't just keep doing the black background. And I was like, you know what, might as well make a statement with it. So here we are. That said, see, some of you are coming in, which is great. What do you mean it's lower than the recommended rate? I literally have changed none settings. You're like, stream quality is excellent. The audio's output stream. I don't. Stop. Okay. There's no added delay. Pretty much good to go. So, I am in the process of eating food at the moment because I spent time making this instead of, eating food. So give me a sec. I'm just gonna stuff my face for a quick moment. Well, people show up and I get to eat food. Screw it. Oh, wow. Didn't even have that open. Hi. We're back. Crazy. God, I am noticing 1,000 different things right now, and I'm not happy with that. I don't know how any of you like me. Hi. Today did not go quite as I'd planned. It was a bit weird today, to be honest. On top of pretty much everyone on staff still being sick, and me having to basically one person, a 5-person group, because one person found a better job, 2 other people have COVID, and the only other 2 people that are working, we work different shifts because for Mondays I don't have anyone else there with me. So I am literally stuck doing all the work myself. That means everyone that comes in with an IT problem that can't solve it themselves, I'm responsible for, as well as setting up new systems for any number of the clients that we assist. And generally just solving ticketing issues. It's been fun. But also had a really interesting conversation today just about a coworker that didn't really understand what transgender really meant. It was a bit of a weird conversation, but I mean, it was something that just kind of surprised me in the fact that it could be so misunderstood. I know that, being trans is not in everyone's wheelhouse, and that's perfectly fine. It was just, they didn't understand that I could be trans and gay. So they were confused because they thought that with me being transgender, I would like guys. And it's like, well, no, being transgender is gender. Gender and sex roles don't have to align. Like, that doesn't have to be how things are. And it took a bit, but they just didn't understand that, I could not be okay with my gender, but I could also still like women. Like, in their head, if I was transgender and I didn't like my gender, then that means that I also didn't like women. I had to like guys. And so it took a bit to just explain that. And I think that's just it just kind of shows the level of misinformation we're dealing with. Like, to this individual's defense, they did not, and I'm purposefully using neutral gender pronouns to not identify them just in any way, shape, or form. They personally just didn't understand because they had no experience with it. And they prefaced it with, I don't understand really everything. And I have questions that I'm worried might be offensive. And I was like, you know what? Just be blunt. Like, if you've got questions, I'm here to teach, but this is like, let them know that like this was not something you'd normally ask someone. If you're worried about, questions, chances are you're not supposed to ask them in certain cases. And so it's like, asking me if it's okay is perfectly fine. So from this point forward, between us, this is going to be fine. And they were just like, I don't understand. You said that you were trans, but you also said that, you were married, and I just have questions about like who you're married to. And it's like, well, that would be my spouse, neutral gendered in that regard. But I mean, they are my wife. Like, that's just my relationship. And so it was like, they just didn't understand. And it was like, okay, wow, I didn't realize that, like, people's understanding of trans people could be, if you're trans, you have to be straight. Like, you have to like the opposite gender still. And it's like, that has nothing to do with being trans. That's everything to do with sexuality. Being transgender is about gender and about expression. And I was clear to be like, there's people out there who are non-binary and still transgender, and it's not any different than like, it's not any different than anybody else. Like, it's just that if I close my eyes and imagine myself walking down a street and I turn to my left or my right and I see a reflection in a shop window, like, what do I see? And what I see is a woman. I don't see me. That's the best way I can describe it. Internally, if I'm imagining myself in a situation, it's not me imagining myself in as I appear, it's someone else. And that's just the way that I rationalize it. It's not going to be the way that everyone rationalizes it. It's just a helpful descriptor that internally what I feel does not match with the external body that I have. And there are people who don't have this issue at all, but they just don't identify with the terms male or female. And it was just having to explain that to me on a certain level, like, explaining the gender part is normal, but explaining that I could still be gay, that thought hadn't clicked into me. That there are people who still don't understand that sex and gender are separate or can be separate. And it was just a wild conversation, because as soon as they mentioned that they had like questions about me being trans, I was assuming it was going to be, the usual questions of like, well, why do you think I've had the transphobic ones. Why do you think you're a girl? I've had other more wholesome ones where they'd be like, well, why do you feel like a girl? And it's like, well, because I don't feel like a guy. And like, if you associate everything with being a guy, I don't like it. It's not me. And if I look at all the things that society associates with women, I like those things. I like a lot of those things. Not all those things, but I like a lot of those things. And so I was, I've had to explain that before. That, like, if I perceive something as feminine to me, I want it. But if I perceive something as masculine to me, I don't really want it. And there's also a bit of a dichotomy there, and that is I can look at guys' clothing and go, I can rock this as a woman. And it's just in my head, it's not, for me personally, and in my personal psychology, I don't see the world through the eyes of someone that's a man. It feels wrong. It feels like I'm playing a character that's not me, and I desperately want to play me. And so I've had to explain those, just not that, no, being trans does not mean you have to be straight. But being trans also does not mean you have to be gay. Being trans also does not mean you have to be anything other than what you feel your gender is. And if you identify with a gender, like, chase it. If you identify with an expression that isn't defined by simple labels, then still chase it. Don't change yourself to fit into boxes. I just happen to fit into a rather neat-looking box, but that doesn't mean everybody else does. And so there should be no expectation to. And so that's just for everyone else here on the stream. And it was a wild day to me, because on top of me having to set up systems to get them boxed out, to doing a number of just people issues, I just did not expect, in the midst of all this, to have to explain the difference. And in a way, it was kind of refreshing, because I hear a lot of rhetoric where that extent is understood and often used in a negative light. That I've had people argue to me that sexuality is what pride is about. And that feels wrong to me, because their entire perception is that trans people shouldn't be there. And I've had people try to argue that to me. And that is a very hard argument to explain, like, to just point out the history of trans people in general being a part of this history of how Pride came to be, and maybe not being in the forefront of it, but still being there to back it up. And so it's like, no, Pride is very much about everything from sexuality to gender. It's about proving that those that are not inside the cisgender, heterosexual sort of expectation of society exist and shouldn't be treated as second class. And I don't know, it's just, people have weird perceptions, but it was just, I don't know, it was interesting to me. It was kind of a refreshing conversation, and it wasn't done with malicious intent either. It was pure curiosity and confusion and, misunderstanding. And I sincerely hope I helped explain at least a little bit of what was going on. So yeah, that was my Monday. Hectic. One person on site for a 5-person job, and absolutely not maintaining much of that. So it was interesting. But besides that, for once, I'm actually going to get to playing Cyberpunk 2077. We have been dealing with a lot of cutscenes, and I really just want to get down to the gameplay. I know that in the past few times we've done Sea of Thieves, and that's been fun. But I do also want to get to the myriad of games that I haven't touched in a very long time, and specifically the games that I want to play. There is a lot of games I want to go through. Some of them I want to go back to. Some of them that I don't, that are on this list. But I don't know, it's It's interesting. Well, this was it's a fun week, and it's only Monday. Because everyone that is currently sick, including my boss, is like, we're going to try to be in on Tuesday. And it's like, if you're still testing positive for COVID, I don't want you coming in tomorrow because work needs to get done. I want you to stay home because I don't want to get COVID. I don't want to be out for 2 weeks. As much as I could stay at home and do my entire job from the comfort of my home, there are certain things I can't do. Like, I can do all the remote work from home, but like being on site, most of my job is creating physical systems. I don't want to not be at work for that. It's just, yeah. Can we? Wow, I have made this difficult. You hate me, I can see it. All right. You know what? I'm sorry. And other than that, how is everyone? I'm completely told myself, hey, I'm going to start this off with an intro, and completely didn't. So it's a little bit late, but to my friends and enemies, hello, and to the kings, queens, and champions out there, I hope you're doing okay. If you're new to coming to this channel, I'm a trans woman in progress. Well, I'm sorry, I'm a trans woman. I like to say that I'm a tall girl in progress. That's kind of funny to me now because I discovered that me being 5'9 3/4" is not considered tall. And, yeah, for where I live, I'm kind of average height. I've met some pretty tall girls recently, 6 foot, cisgender, that have made me realize I can very easily be the short one in a group of people, which has been absolutely mind-blowing to me because everywhere I look, everyone's like, oh, 6 foot, and you know, that I'm really tall, and it's like, okay, well, I'm only 5'9", so that's only like 3 inches off. Like, it's not too tall, right? Like, I'm still technically up there, but no, not where I live. No, if the average height is around 6 feet, like, if I'm gonna lose an inch, I'm gonna be 5'8". And not that tall. I mean, there are people I've met that have been much shorter, but it's just weird. I really need to think of some background music, but the last time I tried background music, turns out the non-copyright playlist that I was listening to very much had copyrighted music that got me into quite a bit of trouble, even though it was just in the background for, you know, people to listen to while I kind of talked. I kind of like the coffee theme and coffee shop themed vibe, but I swear it'll get interesting in a bit. I'm not, still having that issue where I can't really, like, look at the camera. Like, I think I might need to stick, like, a little face or something up there. Just be like, hey, look at this. Talk to this. I just, I'm looking away, and it's like, you know what? Like, I watch videos where, like, they psychoanalyze, like, not psychoanalyze, they analyze, like, video to, like, see how people react and see how people are, and they're like, you know, these people are like looking intensely at the camera, this person's looking away, and it's like, okay, but like I have a problem just staring at people's faces, and me looking at a camera And talking is like, I don't know, counterintuitive to my brain on some level. I'm like, I'm talking sometimes, and I'm like absolutely shady as heck. Like, I do not come across like I'm being legitimate. And I have been honest for all of these streams. But boy, do I look like I'm hiding something. Okay. Yeah. So for some reason, my saves for Cyberpunk are still failing to sync to the cloud, and it's something about it being like 48 megs, and it's got like a 5 meg limit. Not sure what that's about, but I'm sorry, I'm just super hungry. Supposed to eat at work, but so there's like, I'm doing this off camera, but there's like this mayo, cannot remember what it's called. It's in this food right now, and it's like Japanese specific mayo. And on rice, it is just amazing. I love it so much. Plain white rice with this mayo is just amazing, and I cannot remember what it's called, and if I did, I would absolutely tell you guys what it is, because it is 100% the way you should be eating rice. Because it's not like North American mayo. Oh no. I'm gonna find out what that is. Excuse me for speaking with my mouth full. Setting that off to the side. Give me a second. QP. It is called QP. KEWPIE mayo. If you are eating rice without this, and you kind of hate rice because it's super bland, try it. It works really well with sticky rice, but honestly, I just put it on any rice. It's just good. And if you haven't tried it, try it. It comes in this little like squishy bottle. It's great. Okay. Holy crap, there's 6 of you consistently watching? That still boggles me, that like 6 of you, even though I know that you're either friends or people who have found the channel, I don't know, that any of you are just like, I look at my back at my videos for the channel, and like, the fact that I've got like ones that have 16 views is just wild to me, because I'm pretty sure I don't know 16 of you. And so 16 people being like, you know, let's take a look is great. I think one of my main problems is with this platform, with YouTube, is it's not really meant for streaming. Like, I do YouTube streaming, but it's supposed to be for videos. And so I absolutely need to edit and put out videos and maybe do highlights, and maybe that will get me more traffic. But I've been liking doing the streams because it's just a bit more raw. Oh, sorry. Do you use mods? Mods? Like, you're gonna need to explain that to me a little bit, but if you're talking about games, I don't use mods. The interesting thing is that, like, I uninstalled and reinstalled Cyberpunk so that it didn't have mods installed, but there may be mods in the game that are left over from a previous attempt. I don't know how to remove them. I followed instructions and then promptly forgot what I did, so I have no idea if these mods are still running, if they're running in the background. It was mainly a fog mod and a crowd mod to increase crowds. I don't know if those are running, because the game seemed to be pretty hollow to me when I played Cyberpunk. Like, initially, after its first release, it had that was weird. I don't know. See, I don't know. So I did install 2 mods. One was a fog mod for the game, where it basically added a consistent fog over the city so you couldn't see like blue sky. It just had different colors of fogs for, you know, the weather. And for a game that was supposed to be in like 2077, I imagined pollution would have been a problem, but it looked like there were still blue skies, which was a bit weird. I was expecting things to be more smoggy. Whatever. The other one was a crowd mod, and that was because at the time when I was playing the game, crowds were... Give me a second. Sorry. Crowd generation was... Crowd generation was, like, hard to... Oh, hi, David. It was so sparse. It didn't feel like it was a packed city. It felt more like the city had been largely abandoned. And it was just weird because, like, there just wasn't a lot of people on the streets. And in a game that was, you know, supposed to be about, you know, a massive city, it just didn't feel massive. So I added a mod that would increase crowd generation for specifically, like, walking traffic. And then interaction traffic as well. And so that seemed to be doing fine, but then I don't know if those are still installed. I've checked the installation folder for it. I don't see it because I have GOG Galaxy, and if I go to games, I only have Cyberpunk 2077 installed. And alt crowd default spawn. So yeah, no, it is running in there. I don't know how to remove this. I should be able to. I don't even think I have Vortex mods installed anymore. But it's there. Which is funny because I've uninstalled the game and reinstalled. And I've deleted this folder. But if I am running a modded game, that's kind of not true to what the developers had planned, which is kind of what I was going for. That may also be what's affecting my cloud save. I don't think I even have Vortex installed anymore. Oh, I do. Let's take a look here. This is going to destroy my PC or not. Oh, there's probably updates for you that are like so old. Okay. Let's check games. You haven't managed any games yet. Installation failed. Yeah, it's not a surprise. Okay, well, I have to reinstall that anyways. Okay. As I like tank my own stream with installs. Yeah. That is a downside. Sorry, nose is being annoying. Always had an irritation issue. Okay, games. See, it's not managed by any games. Like, it's detected them. That's just the weird part. I don't know. Yeah, so I have a couple INI files, and one of them is vehicle handling, to make vehicle handling easier. That means I'd have to like uninstall the entire game just to go. I thought I was playing without mods. Oh, that is such an that is so angering. Aggravating. It's just I'm upset. It's alternate traffic as well, and they updated the game in a massive sense. Well, shoot. I didn't want to. I did this with mods because I was originally playing the game to sort of fix a few things, but they just did that massive update before I started playing, and crap. All it is alternative traffic. Alternative general AI, crowds, and like default spawn. That is literally. God, I hate this. Well, then I guess we're not playing Cyberpunk because I'm kind of mad about that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to uninstall literally everything. The point was to go through the game without mods. That's the entire reason why I uninstalled all of this. Prior to... Uninstall anyways. That is aggravating because it's the entire reason I was going through it. hi, you said that you're done. I don't believe you. I'm gonna absolutely destroy every file on this. Because if I'm going for games, okay, so that is completely destroyed. Dependencies, redistributable. Yeah, it's other stuff. View cache, no. Platforms. Okay. Well, we're not doing that. Dang. Like, the entire point was to play through the game with, without mods. And it looks like somehow the mods saved, despite the fact that apparently this Nexus isn't even managing it, so I don't even know why it did that. That makes me mad, because I uninstalled the whole thing, and then it just probably didn't delete the folder hierarchy, and it deleted all of the files that it knew, and then just kept the overwrites. Okay, I am sorry about that. Don't worry, I should have a couple other things saved. Yeah, it makes me mad. Great. So I'm not installing the like 128 gigabytes worth of data that's going to take to install the game back. Is there... I'm just gonna edit this so that it says just talks and gameplay, and oh, I want it to go live. Schedule, select. I want it to go live. Can we do now? Like, why does it have to be 1900? I don't even know what time frame you're doing this for. I'm not gonna... I want to edit it. I just don't want to edit it so that it starts in, like, 3 hours. Screw it. We're just gonna get rid of this. And then, yeah. That makes me mad. Okay. 'Cause that sucks. Okay. Does anybody want to play Sea of Thieves again? We're gonna do that again? Because the only other game that I can play that I need to kind of go into and disable the sound for is gonna be Dragon Ball Xenoverse, because it's the only game I really have installed right now that I kind of be interested in playing. But I need to cut out all the copyrighted music, because otherwise I get copyright claimed and, you know, banned. And that's, I don't want that. So, okay. Screw it. We are going. To play. Give me a second here. Also, not that you can really tell, but I am wearing purple and black, but the camera sure can't pick that up. So I'm just a void, and then, oh God, that is so itchy. I'm just a void. That's just all I am. Okay, because apparently we're. Give me a sec. It still makes me do this. Otherwise, the face cam doesn't work. I couldn't just resize the normal cam, because whenever I tried that, it did it for other scenes. So I had to create a new camera object. But then swapping between those two results in, I mean, if I wanted to switch between the face cam, it's just gonna turn off, and then if I swap back to the other one, it pops back on. So I need a transition screen that happens to be this. So that is, unless somebody wants to go and take the take on the task of making a transition screen that I can use. Trans colors preferred, of course, because gotta make sure that we're providing support where support needs be. I mean, I'm personally proud. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop back to this. I'm personally proud of this because I spent a good hour on this. Aw, thanks. Void is. How did I not think of that? How did I not think of literally making the joke that it is a transition screen? I am failing my people. I'm supposed to be the funny one. And here you go, proving that I'm just an idiot and I missed the most obvious joke. Okay, but anyway, I spent 2 hours, not 2 hours, an hour on this before the stream started, just to have this show up. The colors and everything are like perfectly spaced to a 1920 by 1080 screen, so that they're exactly 216 pixels per line color, and the text on it is at 149 because it was the only one that would fit, with it being Arial font, the way that it showed up. So it's not perfect. I see flaws in it, but I made it off of literally just transflight colors and the decision that I was gonna... There's actually this like image online of a really cool jacket that says trans rights or human rights, and it's like retro style, and I was like, I've always liked it, but when I was doing this, I thought about that, and I was like, okay, you know what, I could just put trans rights top and bottom, and thought about that, and I was like, you know what, the trans rights or human rights is like great, and so dropped that in there, and yeah. Anyway, back to this, because apparently this is the only game I can play if I'm not actively being very careful with the other games that I play. I'm also just hating the fact that I used mods, period. Because part of me just enjoyed like making games better, but then it's not like I was actually doing any work. It was more like I was using other people's work to, you know, improve a game to my specifications, and it kind of made me realize that, like, you know, there's a certain degree of like the original artwork in its original form being appreciated, and I think now that I'm not trying to like change everything else in my life and not change myself and switch that around to changing the things that need changing about myself, I'm starting to find the beauty in things as they are, and I really wanted to experience Cyberpunk 2077 that way because it's the way the developers generally intended it, and it's the artistic view of like artists and everything getting involved, and like, you know, a lot of the concept art informs a lot of what's put into the game with, you know, graphic design, and it does paint this universe, and if I'm modding it, it feels wrong. It feels like I'm altering the creative vision of someone else, and I kind of want to experience that creative vision. Like, I might actually go back and play Skyrim without any mods, as clunky as it is. The original unmodded version, maybe with the bugs mod fix from Nexus, only because it fixes a lot of major bugs that were never patched in game. That might be the only one I do. No graphics changes, nothing else, just third-party bug fix, and that's it. But we'll have to see, because notoriously in Skyrim I get nothing done. I tool around and I do literally every single point of interest that pops on the compass, and that game could take me years to complete at that rate. So gonna not. if anyone wants to join, side ping me. I just realized something. Hi, are you muted? I need the purple banner. Lets me know. Oh wow, you are taking forever to load. I love this. Tell me I am pushing the extent and limits of my processor without telling me that I'm pushing the extents and limits of my processor. Okay. Yeah, that is fantastic. Okay. The bugs are part of the... Look, okay, you could say that about 2077. You know, the bugs are part of it. What isn't more beautiful than, you know, a game where you're supposed to be about hacking into things and breaking in, then, you know, breaking the physical road of the world that you're driving on and following through it for the next 2 hours. Yeah, like my experience with the Elder Scrolls is I get distracted with the stupidest things. Like, to put this into perspective, I have a character in ESO, in the Elder Scrolls Online, that doesn't use weapons. I don't use daggers. I don't use swords. I use nothing that can be used to level a skill in the game. It is just magicka. And that's it. That's all the character uses. That is one heck of a way to cap yourself. But on the other hand, I end up creating a mana battery or a magicka battery that can basically just produce magicka at a rate that cannot be fully, you know, brought to zero. And I end up creating healers that are really stupid strong. It's all about shark cars? Oh yeah, diving underneath the, yeah. They've supposedly changed a lot, but I was really hoping for like a major update to the game that like added something a little bit more interesting in the form of like at least street racing or like other fun stuff you could do. But no, they didn't want to do that at all. So. Yeah, that's me too. And then you get over encumbered and you're like, okay, well, I gotta go like, you know, walk to the next town. And then you like pick up more stuff. And when you finally get there, you're like, okay, I need to go do stuff with all of this. And then you can't because you've picked up literally everything and the shopkeepers don't have enough money to buy everything. So you're hitting the T button to wait for the next 24 hours so you can go back in and sell them more stuff. And you do that for the next like hour. I know that. I know the problem with that. And it's not just like I'm like, oh, I'm going hunting for, you know, alchemy ingredients and I need specifically a specific type of flower. It's not like I pass up all of the mountain flowers on the way to the top of the mountain to pull the stupid one flower that I need for this one potion that's gonna do a thing that I need to do like it's gonna boost a stat that I need. No. I'm gonna pick up every single mountain flower, every single mushroom, every single fish out of the water I can find. 20 in-game days later, and about 6 hours of my life gone. Yep, we're finally leaving town again, and in 25 minutes we'll be overfilled again, and we'll still be trying to head to the next town. And then we'll get to the next town and do the exact same 6-hour routine again. And then wonder how I waste 12 hours of my day doing absolutely nothing. That is Skyrim. I have never touched the Dragonborn DLC. Actually, I have. Once. Due to a mod of all things. It transported me there. But I never got to experience any of the content. Because then I restarted the game. Which is the one thing that I have a problem doing, is restarting games because I want to recreate the character. Or at least used to. Now I'm just more fine with just throwing things together. You know, I would love to do World of Warcraft, except the thing is it costs money, and I don't have the money to like drop 15 bucks a month on a video game that I already have to pay once to get. Like, no thanks. I'm not interested in continuously paying for a video game. If I'm gonna pay for it, I want to pay for it once, and it doesn't have to have online play. If it has online play, that's great. I was gonna have dedicated servers, and I can understand, you know, you paying to have access to. God, why is my nose doing this? I can understand you need to pay to have access to, you know, to that consistent server. But like, if you're gonna give, you know, the game an opportunity to even just, you know, host its own servers, then that's what I'm gonna do instead. Stop doing this to me. Okay. But yeah, no, Skyrim is a game that will suck my life away if I get back into it. So we're going to get into this that we've been hovering on the screen of. You guys can't hear the difference, but my headset has a problem where it doesn't like to, you know, play the full sound. It likes to make it all echoey and stuff. So there's one downside to having the hairstyle that I do, and that is, that hurts so much. I'm basically constantly cocking my head to one side. Oh, yeah, no, I will absolutely accept. I'm basically constantly cocking my head to, like, one side to try and keep the hair out of the one good eye that I need to use to see things, because the other one is kind of blocked off, and then it leaves my head canted like this all day, so it's, like, slightly canted to one side. And then when I try to cant it back, it's just stiff muscle, and it burns the right side of my shoulder. And it's the only downside to this haircut, is that I haven't figured out a way of keeping the hair to be specifically on one side of my face, because the way I have the part is it's set to the other side, and so. Oh yeah, and as a side thing for this this game, we did do Shroudbreaker on the side. Sort of. We never fully completed it. And the reason for that was we wanted to be able to do, I wanted to be able to do specifically as well, the Wild Rose quests, Wild Rose Tall Tales. But the problem with the Wild Rose Tall Tales is you need to do all of these other Tall Tales before you get to them. Which sucks, because I'm only interested in the flamboyantly pink hull. And so, yeah, things, ooh, woof. Okay, I am speed today. Alright. There is a little bit of lag with this, but that is okay. It's also because I am doing something that my PC was not really built to do. My PC was built for gaming in mind, never with streaming in mind, so I do not have the processor that can fully do what I'm asking it to do. Thank you. I'm gonna just, nope, can't do anything with that. Ooh, I can take that. We'll take that. Taking all of that. And as to why I'm wearing a weird mask and everything, I was bored. I was bored and I had money, and so I spent a lot of it. And I had over 210 at one point, and yeah, now I'm back down to 20, and that is just because I am dumb. Hey, you're gonna get that in like 15 seconds. Anyway, I am losing my focus. I am taking all of you, and you, and you, and you. I am taking that up to there, and dropping that in there. I am taking as many of you as I can, and dropping you into here, taking these, taking absolutely all of those. Dropping that up there, and that in there, getting you, whoop, there, and, no, actually, I am taking all of you. because my brain is not really working with me. I am taking all of you and dropping both of you in here. And the whole reason why I'm doing this is because grenades are useful, and as much as I love the firing shot, don't know why I did that, the like fire charge being fired at things, just kind of like fun, they work way better as just like hand grenades. And so like shooting them off, throwing them at people is a lot more effective, I've found, at like lighting things on fire than shooting them. And that's just been my experience, but like at the same time, I didn't do a thing. I didn't do a thing. Oh no, people can see this. Okay, I need to do this the other way. Doop, 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 doop. There. So there I am playing without making the offer, because it's a 3-person boat. Okay. Whoa. Wow, you just clear everything out. No one checks the desk one. Okay. I am now full of fruit. Okay. There's a joke in there somewhere. Thank you. I really don't care about the... Ooh, yes, okay. Empty, empty. Empty. David, you're too fast at this.
No.
Voice chat.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, sweet, it works.
Yeah. Low voice. Okay, this is great. I love this. Low voice is a voice I can't do anymore. I'm not, one second, I'm not doing it now, but like, I've been doing voice training a little bit at work because I can stick myself in an office, nobody can hear me, and like, I recently was like, you know what, I'm gonna go see like what my normal voice is, and I'm like, this doesn't, like, me trying to drop register doesn't feel like my normal voice anymore. It feels like it's trying to strain higher, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, the voice training's working. The voice training's working, so it's just, oh, does it cut me out when I go? It cuts me out when I go into containers. But yeah, no, my voice training has been absolutely killing my ability to go into low voice, and I love it.
Oh, that's good.
On the one hand, though, I am kind of missing the low voice because I had this, like, demonic kind of growl I could do. Like, just my normal voice, if I just didn't put, like, effort into, I don't know, making vibrations, it was just really, really low. And I enjoyed this, but on a certain spectrum, that it could just be, like, high, and then I could just drop it, and now I can't. So there is a bit of loss there. I mean, it's not a bad loss, it's a loss I'd absolutely take. If I can get my voice to be just a little bit more femme. Because my voice is the one thing that absolutely clocks me. Although the second last time I played this game, I got mistaken for a small boy, and I was like, you know, that's closer. the tiniest bit closer. Yeah, here I am gushing about random shit nobody cares about. That is the story of my life. Click, click, click. Okay, and worms. Open. Oh, this is whoop. Bananas. That's empty. That's not empty. Empty, empty, empty. Alright, I'm gonna assume that we fleeced the island and there's nothing else for us to take. Unless I'm woefully wrong and there's a place we haven't searched. People are running off. This means there's more stuff to do. Okay. Oh, my nose. Could it stop being itchy? You know, a truly thrifty pirate would pull up the boards in the dock to repair their ship. Like, not all the boards, just like every fourth board or every fifth, you know? Cool. That's a good one. Okay, so all those are empty. My nose is so itchy. Why is it itchy? Pirate ship. That one's 4, that one's 1. We have another 1. Dip, 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 dip. Okay, all of these were empty. Okay. Someone decorate the ship before I turn it into, you know, the party barge. I'm gonna turn it into the party barge, and I'm expecting other people to change it.
I mean, I kind of like the party barge.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, cause I'm missing 2 pieces, and one of them
No
is
one changes it.
yeah, pretty much. I'm missing the capstan and the cannons. And the cannons, I have to shoot enemy ships with the cannon rowboat, which sucks. But that can be like the skeleton pirates. But the capstan is what is it? It's the stupid one for reputation. And it's, I think, buried treasures. Yeah, it's master cartographer. And I need to donate 25, so I've got 10 more stash maps to create. And I was trying to do these in tandem with the, what was it, hider of sizable stashes? Shoot another ship using that, yep. Defeat enemies using cannon rowboat. Yeah, it's annoying. I'm looking for one. Oh, weird. Is that not a commendation anymore? I thought hider of sizable stashes was a commendation. No, it's totally is. It's for the belt. It's legendary. Oh yeah, So this is also 25. So I gotta put 5 on an island for a single map, and that counts as 1. And I gotta do that 25 times, and then I can get the party boat, or the, yeah, party boat belt for character creation. But the one I really care about is the capstan, because I can do the other one on my own. No! We lost a pirate.
We did.
Oh, whoops. I can't invite to game. Aw. I have several hide emotes, but the best one I found is this one. Because no one questions an extra barrel on their ship. Because I've got, like, this one. And I've got this one.
Nice. I think I only have the default ones because I don't think I've gotten any other remotes.
Oh, see, what I do is I just go up to the, that, like, shop above, the, ghost people, whatever they're called. And, you just search through all of the emote options, and occasionally they have free ones, and then you just grab them. 'Cause I've only ever bought one in the entire time I've done this. And that one that I bought was just a fun emote. But it's the only one I've ever bought, and so oh, I should also mention that I have had coffee today. And I am, yeah. Coffee's great.
I think I've been in this shop like twice.
I am saving up the, what are they called? The cursed coins?
Yeah.
I'm saving up for like 649 of them so that I can get this stupid dog. The ashen one, 'cause it's just, I don't know. It's just, to me,
I can get you anything.
if it'll load, it's just, I don't know, it's just funny to me, I guess. Like, it's a dog with a hole in its chest, but it's still the happiest dumb thing on earth. Like, it's just a happy dog. And also, like, I know everyone else who's playing this game is going to be like, oh, they want a parrot, or they want a cat, or a monkey. But, like, what if you were a dog pirate?
Just mind your manners, okay?
Like, don't get me wrong, I have a cat in real life. Hello. You're back.
Crashed. Sad face.
No.
Don't do that.
Okay.
I yelled at it.
Oh no. Don't yell at it, it's trying its best. Why is my nose itchy?
Should be scared now.
Show it who's boss.
See, if that was coming from just David,
Exactly.
I've come across people who like legitimately believe in that over actual IT. Like, oh, I just yell at it and it's fine, but it's not working. And it's like that's not how technology works. Oh no.
LOL.
Oh shoot.
You mean hitting it with a hammer doesn't work?
Oh. I can hear it crunch as I walk. Ah.
Oh yeah.
That is disgusting.
You're fine now.
No, I'm not. Okay. That just. I need a moment. Oh my god. Oh.
I'm surprised we did not find a single quest on the island.
Okay. We could pick up stash maps. If you want to do those. Those usually lead to something. Or we could sail looking for
Or-
pirate ships.
There is one. I'm trying to see what kind. But it's beyond the spires that, you know, the two spires right there.
All you said was there was a pirate ship? And we leavin'? We leavin' right now. God, this game is loud.
Skelly ship east.
Do we want
What
to
do we
do?
got ahead of us?
Okay, I am lagging a bit, so I'm not jumping up on anything precarious.
Player.
Ah,
Do we want to
player.
take the player?
I mean, look, I hate it when I get raided. But if they want to come after us, that's absolutely their prerogative.
I'm kind of trash.
I just hate hurting people, you know?
Alright, we can spin it around to the Skelly ship.
Let's get Skelly. I want Skelly. I feel morally bad
They're
taking out.
fighting a Skelly gal.
Well, let them have it. Let them have it. They're gonna do just fine. I mean, we do just fine with Skelly gals. To make this very clear, we do well against Skelly galleons. Okay? Because I know, and I am broadcasting this in game, but I know that some of
I
you
was
in
just
chat.
typing that.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware of what my friends are like. It's like the main reason, and this is gonna be weirdly, I don't know, tangential or whatever. I don't care. But like, it's one of the reasons why I'm doing all this goddamn voice training. It's because part of me is like, you know what? GTA RP would be amazing because with this chat, it would go off the rails. Because all of you would absolutely be making jokes about the stupid things that I say. And I can't pass up on, you know, the fact that my entire chat is going to blow up the side of my... Oh, it's going to blow up my side of my screen. Oh, I wonder if I can actually add a chat box to the side of the screen. Hi, I'm going to jump below Dex. Because, like, it's one thing if... Oh, can I add another widget? Includes widgets. Do we have chat box? Display capture browser source. No, widgets. We want chat box. Yeah. Add source. Chat box.
NE.
Can we...
Thank you.
Oh, I don't want to do Twitch. We're definitely doing clean. Old school? Haha. Oh, no, let's not do old school. It's boxed. What is boxed? Oh, boxed. Okay, no. Clean. Let's do clean. It will not be shown in your stream. Okay, fantastic. Okay. Visual settings, font settings. Yeah, we're gonna keep text color white. Hide common chatbots. Hide commands starting with exclamation point. No. Source. Don't care. Visual settings. Done. Like, you also don't give me... Oh, that's what it looks like. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Alright, wait, hold up. If I do 500, what are we looking at? Can I drag you to a different portion of the screen? Yeah, because that would be good. But then I want the chat box to be bigger? Question
Which
mark?
ship is that south of us?
Oh no, that sounds like problems.
Player.
Oh, no. We don't want that. We want this to be like... $400.
I think the Skelly just spawned, maybe.
I think so.
It's a little bit bigger, but that's fine. Because otherwise we're doing 300 and I'm not sure what that looks like. I'm worried that might be too small. Okay. And then we're doing
East.
800? That actually works really well. So what's this? 800 px. And this is 279. That's pretty good. That's a 1080. That's awesome. That's perfect right there. Okay. Awesome. So while I have just spent all of the time doing that, more interesting things have been happening. But now, chat should show up on screen if anyone wants to test. It only shows up for like 15 seconds or something? I don't know. I might have to change that later, but chat box is there. Okay, chat box added. Excuse me while I be the most useless crewmate.
Oh, you're fine.
Are we destroying
I'm gonna
something?
put 'em on our port side.
No, no. I'm here.
Oh no, you do not get to take that title from me. If we are dealing with the most useless person here, you do not get to say that. Alright. I feel I should report. I am only having 19 frames a second. This is gonna be great.
Alright, we're gonna go around the island.
Ugh. Okay, just go.
Looks like the player might be going for them too.
Well, let's sink it and split the treasure.
The wind is not helping us right now.
Looks like a skelly gal to our left.
That's directly in our. In my experience, things that run tend to have a lot of cargo. And it is getting away.
Going hard to port. Can we take the sails all the way to the right? Catch up with them eventually.
I'm just gonna keep my eye on them. Because certain cats want to go and take a sniff at my food because certain cats like mail.
Alright, looks like the skelly ship is stopped.
You enjoying staring at the screen? Yeah. You're gonna walk right in front of me? You done? Okay. Well, half sailing the other one. I'm gonna go latch onto it. Heck.
Alright, coming about. I got him. Ready on anchor.
I have lost sight of where it is.
We're just creeping up on it. It's under the waves now. There you go. Port side.
That's left. Oh, left. Okay. Quest. Chest.
Yes. Skull.
Crate.
Other skull.
Mermaid gem.
Chest. Other chest.
Storage crate! Why am I happy about storage crates? Because it makes it so I can fleece islands so much faster. Instead of being like, Tally, what the heck are you doing? Why are you all the way up at the top of that cliff? And the answer is always for a barrel. But then this makes it so much easier. I have like a compulsive desire to absolutely swimming looked like fun. Then I remembered I'm kind of beginning to fear the deep ocean.
We're good.
Alright, let's see what other fun we can find.
Yes.
that a sunken ship southwest of us?
Yes.
Uh,
Free loot?
and then just to mess with all of that, up, and I can even go to the vanity chest, and I can remove the eye patch for the stupid looking one, and for the in quotations beard, I can just, there we go. We have wait, hold up. Okay, there was a copyrighted music section on this. Roxanne, chat, push to talk. Mute copyrighted audio on. Okay.
Alright, ready on anchor. I found gem. At this point, I am just, it's just a blue stone collection back here. I'm gonna fleece everything, below decks. Major food. Oh, neat. Pocket of air and water. Great. Problem. That. Absolutely need that. Taking. Oh, I'm taking all that. That's already done. Taking you. Jumping down. You are definitely something I could take at a later point. None of those really want to work. Oh, you do, if I get close enough. Do you? No. You're okay. You're okay. You're a skull. Ugh. Hi. You're there. You got taken. I'm starting to drown. Oh, vision's going dark. Taking.
see where I am. Taking. I'm aware. Okay, well, I really need to see what's in this, but yeah, just assume that we grabbed everything. That wasn't immediately in the captain's quarters. Oh, can't even do that, huh? This. Okay. Hey, that music's
Yep, that's mermaids singing.
that sounds like sirens. You know, sing to your
Yep,
death type.
Here they are. They're here.
Yay!
The other murder fish.
Okay, I can't get up there to where I want to, but there's nothing in here that's chest-wise. It's just that which I really want to reach, but can't. Okay. Alright, going down in. Is this here? I want to take the wooden planks, because those get annoying in my way. I'm taking you. Oh, well, that certainly did something weird. Oof. Okay. I'm taking. It's pretty good there, high. So there's nothing down here, which means I can now officially swim up. Yep. Boom. 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 Somehow
WNW.
missed that.
Skelly Gal.
All right.
I have a cat. I have a cat in my face. It's not making things easy. If I die, I don't know.
More sirens are shooting at us.
I'm just checking for any more treasures that we might have missed. Okay, empty. Ooh.
I'm shining in the water where the siren was.
Meat, okay. And some fancy Don't go there.
And
There's
we're
a
off.
special spot for the grenades and fire bombs. And I'm pretty sure I'm the one that's at fault for that. Okay. I am hiding these treasures. And the only treasure place I know how to hide.
NW.
We need more cannonballs.
Alright, ready the cannons?
There's another cast that LOL.
Probably gonna end up with them on the port side.
Ooh, they dropped anchor.
Asterisk pretends to know what port is. Asterisk.
Left
Left
side.
side. Might ram them. Dead in the water. I gotta go around these rocks though.
Sinking!
Oh no!
I'm so good.
What did he even hit?
She was harpooning a powder barrel onto the ship. Alright, ready on anchor? Alright, anchor.
Quest.
Oh yeah.
Let me get down the stairs! Oh. Are we missing a lamp? Hey, a ritual skull. Been getting a lot of these recently.
So, do we want to push our luck with the skelly ship behind us?
Skelly Gal NE. I'm down.
Yeah. Let me just check what we got for cannonballs. We have, like 56, so we can definitely do this. We have 56, we just need to make every shot count. We're pretty much good. Ugh.
Alright, weighing anchor.
Yep. I broke that too.
I'm just not sure how you blew it up.
I can
Pure
tell
skill,
you,
baby.
it was interesting to watch from here.
Boom. Is it behind us again?
No, it's ahead of us now.
Which reminds me... Boop. Okay. We have a lot of stuff up here. And I don't know how many of it is chests. Okay. Da da da. Okay. Where are we?
There she is.
Alright, I'm gonna come around behind her and put her on the starboard side. Give me about a half sail.
Stopped.
Alright, here we come. Go around the side. Ooh, they missed. Alright, we're gonna be heading at each other. We might get a couple quick shots. but I try and have them on the starboard side. They're coming on the port side. They raised our sail. Oh, they're still rolling. Can I get one? Yep, thank you. Alright, coming up on port side. Oh boy. I think we got some damage. And we got a player off of our port bow. They're firing at us too. Players gonna end up on our port side. Firing on us. Oh no! Alright, Galleon's gonna go down. Let's go get this player. Alright, player looks like they're coming to ram.
Did we sink the player?
I think so.
Have fun sinking, lol.
Okay, but then we still also need to take care of that galleon.
Is it still up? Oh,
Oh,
shit,
yeah,
it is.
it's still up. I even lit it on fire.
Alright. I'm coming about. Going for the galleon.
I got 3 more cannonballs and I got a boatload of fire for it. And if this all fails, it's fireworks.
Gonna need to hit that player boat. Didn't put a hole in him.
Yeah, it looks like he's still up.
Just got his mask back up. I mean, we can ram. I'm going to ram him. Be ready. Alright.
I lit him on fire. This is gonna be fun. Are you guys still up?
Am I the only one on the ship?
I'm back on.
Okay. I
I'm
think-
just-
I think the player is finally taken care of. Looks like Joanna's on his skelly ship.
That tracks. Oh, she is dead.
Alright. Yep, she's down. We're gonna circle with the skelly ship. Get a good shot on this. I can't do much about it.
I just don't know how to take this thing down. Like, I've thrown every fire
haven't been
charge
able to
we've
get-
got at it.
Yeah, we haven't been able to get good position on them, so.
I wonder if I can climb aboard and just... Could we kill the crew?
That's the second one.
Oh. You're a skeleton for me.
They got a good hit on us.
Can't find the leak. Ow.
Check the back. Incoming.
Oh, I just killed it.
Okay. We're coming around to position. That was good.
You hit us with a... Hit us with a cursed cannonball.
Incoming. We're gonna ram this again. We are taking a beating. They keep doing my job for me. Keep trying to raise the sail so I can get a tighter turn, and they keep hitting me with the raised sail ones.
I'm gonna see if I can get on board with a chest. Oh, actually, you know what? Reconnaissance mode.
Alright, let's see if I can get alongside without hitting the leg.
They knocked me off the ship. We're right next to an outpost. If we stop there real quick, we can grab the crate and restock. And get more cannonballs, and then sink this bastard.
Just keep us up and they'll go down.
Coming about.
There's a lot of holes in this ship.
Alright, they're going for long range shots.
Oh, beautiful. Is that actually gonna hit? Yeah. Yeah, that is.
Impressive. Alright, I'm gonna get them on the port side. It's gonna be a passing run.
Ba-da-ba. Ba-ba.
Okay, that was funny.
Did we actually take it out with fireworks?
You ass, don't shoot me.
After this, we need to fleece like 2 islands worth of crap.
They're going down. Yeah, we do.
I'm spinning around to get him on the starboard side. Ready?
I'm gonna take out masts.
They keep turning into me.
Are they going down yet, or... No, they're somehow still up. Okay. If we can ram, I can kite while Joanna grabs shit.
What she sigh. Said.
We'll just need you to, like, steer and try not to die.
I can do that.
Do you need a banana?
I'm good. Oh. They don't know what to do, so they keep turning. Getting real close to that island.
Okay. Joanna, let's move.
It's the best I can get you.
Oh, taken out by the captain. I didn't get to see what that was. Nautical mile, okay. Is there any way I could grab supplies off of the ship of the damned?
There's a storage chest with all their cannonballs in it on their ship.
Okay, so we hit it again and we're good to go. Our tactic is literally get close enough to hit the ship, take shit, and then use it to kill it. This has to be the most fun I've actually had. And it's just doing the stupidest thing.
Alright, I'm expecting a couple shots.
Alright, I'm expecting to, repair a couple shots.
Nope. Nope. We got far enough away.
Shoot.
OFC, they turn away.
Okay, which way is the wind heading? Towards our enemy, it is heading to the left
Yeah, I'm just
side.
gonna leave the sails the way they are. Yeah, just leave the sails the way they are.
Do you want me to fully extend them so that way you have full speed?
Yeah. But this way I'm only getting half of one, you know, half of the sails at any one time.
Incoming! It's gonna hit. Ooh, never mind.
Ooh, that was close.
Okay.
Alright, ramming speed.
Oh no, this is gonna be a bad one. Oh, I don't know where you are. Oh, okay, it's on the top deck. Ah, but the ship sank.
We did it.
Only Joanna is currently having a problem where she is
Being
stuck on
dragged
the
down
ship.
with the ship.
Taking me down with it, LOL.
Okay. Take flame from lantern is F.
I'm at the loop.
You're gonna need to move the ship closer.
That sounds about right.
Because it's where I am. Good news is we have an outpost right there. Oh, angry sharks.
Alright, ready on anchor?
Save me. The sharks are really cute, but they're also really mean. I want that last blue thing. I don't know what it is. I got 2 pieces of shark. Am I gonna cook it? No.
Alright, I'm gonna creep towards this outpost here.
God. Okay. I do not know how many people are watching. Oh, 400 viewers. 9 views! Happy days! Barrels, 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 barrels. In the water. Barrels in the water.
Alright, let's sell some of this stuff, because I gotta get to bed.
Fair enough. I'll probably end up calling it quits after this. At least I'll be ending the stream. We have a lot of stuff, though.
We do. A productive night.
Very productive. Empty and empty. Ooh, not empty. Cannonball. That was a beautiful sight to see. I'm glad I caught that. The 2 of you just jumping in after. Because I can't be that graceful. No, no.
Oh, I missed.
It tends to make you do that. Oh. Ooh. Nice. I'm gonna pretend like that was skill when that really wasn't. Front of the ship is clear. Yeah, the castaway chests just don't sell for a lot. Sell that to the Order of Souls.
Okay, you want it for the order?
Yeah, because they have like really cool quests once you get up to like level 50. And that's pretty much all we ever do is we just like all mermaid things just go to the Order of Souls. Because Gold Hoarders basically like does itself. And then the only other one would be the Merchant Alliance because their quests are crap.
I usually do merchant quests when I'm online by myself.
Don't forget ritual.
Ritual?
The ritual skulls.
What do you mean? What about them?
Yeah, that. Don't they go to the tavern?
Oh, you can sell them for renown? I'm gonna go.
Not sure.
Go check. I love this island because all of the major things that we need are in a really relatively small, compact space. The only downside is they put the tavern on top of the bloody mountain.
Yep.
Okay, irritation. Yep, because the hair is getting in my face. I am trying to get up with 0 frames. Oh yeah, you can sell. 10 renown each. That's cool. So ritual skulls, there's a certain kind of ashen crate. Or like a box chest of some sort. And then just ashen chests that you need a key to open, you can sell to bar person as well. Oh, I only just picked up the ritual skull. Okay. All right.
Alright, I think that's it.
Unless all of you want to go to a sea post and sell meat. If you go up a little bit, bit more south, bit more south. I think it's the Crow's Nest. No, it's not the Crow's Nest Fortress. Shoot. Paradise Spring is one. I'm pretty sure. No, it's not. What the heck? I know the Roaring Traders absolutely is, but do we really want to be going into the Ashen territory? 3 Paces Sea Post is one. There's got to be one closer. Stephen Spoils. Yeah, that's another one. That one would be a safer bet. You're gonna want to head a bit more west. Yeah, that's perfect. There's gonna be an island right in front of you. We'll skip around that once we get to it.
Sailing into the storm.
I'm not watching. Too rocky.
Fair enough. Isle right in front of us. You might want to head just a little bit north. Oh. Okay. And then, yeah, that's perfect. Hair in place.
Ooh, that was close. Alright, ready to anchor?
Selling meat.
You just kiss the dock a little bit, it's fine.
Just waiting on this last piece of shark.
Spoils for sale. Get on your way then.
Okay, my neck is killing me. Okay, well, this is probably going to be it for me tonight. This is probably going to be it for me tonight. I don't know why I'm compulsed. To organize the fairy chests that we're not going to use, but I'm compulsed to do so. Okay, well, I'm going to call it for tonight. Thank you all so much. Are we going to set fire to the ship?
What now?
It's a bit of a tradition. Come down, grab fire orbs, we're gonna hop off the ship, and we're gonna set it on fire. Alright. Let's go. You lights up. Ah, I lit myself on fire. There we go.
Lil Pyro.
Well, I mean, you have to burn the insides too, right?
LOL.
Hear that? That's the sound of great things. pomegranate?
I'm good.
And she's gone.
Yep, there she goes. Thanks for a fantastic evening. And, yes.
You're welcome.
Pyromaniacs. I'm gonna go and call it for tonight. I hope you guys have a good night as well. And I will see, I guess, everybody, chat included, next Monday. Take care out there. Don't die.
See y'all later. Love.
Okay. Now for proper exit. Thank you all for watching. I do want y'all to still be safe out there. I know, especially where I am, and I've mentioned this before, people are really getting the idea that COVID is over, and that's not the case. I'm actually kind of a little bit worried about this because I'm having a lot of people at work that suddenly can't come to work because of COVID, and it's not because it's a flu variant version. It's not because it's as bad as the flu. The variants that are out there is anything from as bad as the flu to it can still cause serious harm. So I want everyone to just take a moment and just consider that, you know, wearing a mask, while it is probably the most annoying thing on the planet to just constantly have your face covered, keeping that mask on is what prevents the spread of COVID, and it may not help you stop getting COVID, but it will stop you from spreading it to other people. And the benefits of wearing a mask even while sick, or even just in general, it helps reduce the spread of a lot of viral contagions. Anything from the common cold to flus to COVID itself to any other airborne disease. It can help the spread in that. And so as much as I know we want to get back to what life was like before masks became a required thing, let's not push that too hard. I would like to see people just keep it on for the time being, because as much as I know that there's been talks about, you know, it being classified as an endemic disease, but we're not going to see the end of it until we have everyone abiding by these rules. And the longer we have holdouts for people, or people who don't want to go and abide by these simple measures, the longer it's going to be here. And I don't want to see any more people die. Like, we look at the statistics of just the deaths, but we look at the statistics of, wow, that's a lot of people dead from COVID. But that's people with loved ones. That's people with people they cared about gone. And we could have reduced that a heck of a lot more just by wearing masks as one of the safety measures, by getting vaccinated if it's possible for the others. It's a lot of people. And that's a lot of people that could have done a lot of good in the world that we're not going to see. So I want everyone to just kind of take a moment to, you know, just consider that suffering an annoyance today for the well-being of someone else tomorrow is something that we should be focusing on as a priority. And that is not just for my country, Canada. That's for everyone. Does this mean a potential change in the way that, you know, we're basically constantly wearing masks? Potentially. But the thing is, it was going to happen sooner or later. It's just the nature of the world. We've got so many people in it, and it was only a matter of time. How we handle it from this point forward, whether or not we can find a cure, whether or not we're able to curtail it or stop it entirely, that's a matter for the future and for that to be seen. But for the time being, we shouldn't be acting like it's going to be gone tomorrow. We should be acting like it's going to be here for the rest of our lives. And the reason for doing that is very simply setting a good habit, because we don't know how long it's going to take. Initial projections put us at, a year. Then it became 2 years. And so, yeah, it's been several years, 2 years. And the projection is it's going to be a potential third. And these projections are all based on, you know, how we're handling it. And even though, you know, restrictions are relaxing where it's no longer a legal requirement, especially in a lot of areas in Canada, that's a bit worrisome in itself. But like we need to be taking the ownership of our own safety as individuals into our own hands. And I'd just like everyone to just grin and bear it for a little longer. I know, especially, I do a lot of manual work at my job, and having a mask on your face can be incredibly stuffy, and especially if it gets, you know, wet, or if it's got a lot of condensation in it from, you know, heavy exertion, it can suck a lot. But, you know, grin and bear it. Like, the reason, I'm going to say this, the reason why I myself do not have COVID right now is because I'm constantly wearing that mask. I don't take it off at work. As soon as I head out the front door, it doesn't leave my face until I get back home. And that hasn't changed. Even when mask restrictions went off, I haven't changed that. And it's likely the reason why I don't have COVID right now. Whereas the rest of my coworkers are kind of going through it, except for like one other person or a couple other people. Because masks help stop the spread. And so whether one of us was spreading it around and we're asymptomatic, or whether or not someone else came in contact and it just, for whatever reason, the mask helped, then that's just the nature of it. But not taking that precaution means that you're not caring about the other people around you. And as much as I know that there are people out there that believe that wearing a mask is a hoax, especially in the nature of this virus that we're still going through, is the off chance that you're wrong worth not putting that mask on? Because it doesn't seem like it. At least not to me, not to the people that we know have had either close calls or have loved ones who are now gone. We need to consider that, you know, even if this is a conspiracy, say if we're entertaining that for whatever reason, the chance that you're wrong, that even though it has all the signs of it being not true, that it is true. Do you really want to be known as the person who endangered the lives of others. I personally wouldn't. And so I just consider the fact that even if it's an inconvenience for the mental health of others to know that you're abiding by these rules, even though you don't particularly care, although you particularly don't believe, it's just a common courtesy. So I want everyone to be safe out there, and you know, as long as we have people who are continuing to come back to the stream and, you know, sticking around. I know it's only really a couple of you that are active. Most of you have me in the background, and that's fine. But if this channel ever grows, I would hate to see any portion of it get lost to simple human negligence. I just hope everyone stays safe. And I will see you next Monday. Ideally. Sometimes things happen and it'll end up Wednesday, but Monday is the goal. And I'm gonna be working a bit more on my voice, so ideally there should be progress on that, maybe, I don't know. But until then, I love all of you, and I don't want anyone else. I especially just don't want people getting sick from, like, even if it's the flu version. Like, it just sucks. Like, I've had it once, and I know that my coworker is having it right now, and it's not a fun experience to go through. So, you know, if we can at least, you know, prevent others from going through that, then great. But anyway, I've said enough. So, take care, be safe, wear a mask, and I will see you all next time. I'm really bad at ending these, by the way, so I'm just gonna hit the, Jesus, you are just full of piss and vinegar, aren't you? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah? Yeah, I see you. Yeah? You absolutely just destroying that cat tree? Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna